So really quickly, we're going to see what messages Spirit has for you at this time. See what comes up. So the first thing that's coming up here is there's a person of interest that is really in a depressed energy. They're not happy. They're not happy because you have moved on from them. That's what it feels like. They feel that you've moved on from them, whether it's you just taking a step back and are pouring your time and energy into school or work. They feel that you've kind of moved away from their energy and are no longer designed to be in a relationship with them. And they feel like it's their fault. There's a lot of regret here. I get a lot of grief and depression. Like they really are down. But it shows up that you gave them every opportunity to kind of open up to you and be honest about their feelings toward you, and they just stayed closed. And it wasn't that they didn't love you. It wasn't that they didn't care. They just were afraid of exposing these emotions. And you were giving everything. You were being really open. You were being a comfort to them and just kind of like trying to just get them to trust you with just you being consistently there and supportive. And they just were not capable of it at that time. And in your absence, they're really lost and sad. Lost and sad, and understanding that they brought this on themselves. And they feel like you're out here having success. They feel like you're out here having fun. And the crazy thing is, it's not that you're showcasing any of this. This is all in their head. You know, like your energy shows up as being very private, very hidden. I don't see you the type of person that just post your life all over social media. Maybe a little bit of your success here and there, but I get mostly that this is them just feeling that you are not thinking about them or have moved on from them completely. And let me see, is that the case? Are you done with them? I don't get that you're done. You just decided that to prioritize growing and building for yourself, whether it's financially or for school. You just decided that you wanted to prioritize other things that were more emotionally rewarding for you because you felt like you were putting into this connection and you weren't receiving reciprocal energy. You know, like you felt like you were just pouring in and pouring in, and this person could, you know, barely admit their feelings, barely, hold your hand in public type of thing. It just shows up as they just were really kind of being stingy emotionally, and stingy with showing how deeply they felt for you. But it shows up as the feelings are deep. They do come up as having experienced some type of emotional traumas that kept them from showcasing that out of fear of being vulnerable to you. But yeah, they're getting basically the ramifications of not trusting you, not opening up. And to some extent, this is a lesson from Spirit that, you were afraid. They were afraid to open up and be hurt while you were there. And now that you've moved your energy towards other things and aren't there, they're getting what they were afraid of. And this is how Spirit is growing them and teaching them and helping them to get over this fear and anxiety that plagued them when you guys were connecting. Let's see. I'm just going to come back together. Yes, you guys are going to come back together. I mean, you do have free will in this, but I do see that they're going to come towards you and make some type of offer. I do see an apologetic energy here. I do see that they're going to come towards you in a more open, confident energy. Right now it shows up as they're kind of planning. They can get really in their head sometimes. And I do get that they are just strategically planning how to go about this. They feel like it has to be some big to do in order to showcase that they truly are sorry and are ready to open up to you emotionally. Whether or not you accept them back is your choice, of course. But I don't see that you you don't desire them, it just shows up as you're kind of like not here for them being hot and cold with you. Like if they're coming hot and you're afraid that all of a sudden it's going to be like it was before. But I do see some type of energy of change. Like they do want to showcase more love to you, and they do want it to be a consistent energy. Yeah, this comes up as being there. It's a big learning curve for them, opening up this way. And I'm not really getting a sense of that they won't have some rough moments where they find it hard to communicate or hard to stay open, because this is just, it really does show up as a big learning curve. But again, it's up to you whether or not the openness that they come towards you with will be enough. I do see that they have good intentions. I do get fear is here, and I do get that they hate this separation with you. They hate being separated from you, and they are committed to trying to be more open, even if it's scary for them, because they don't want you out here moving toward anybody else, or feeling that you are single or that they aren't the person you should be with. It shows up as they really do want the connection with you. They just have a lot of fear to overcome. And I really get that they don't even feel like they can stay away from you too much longer. It's going to be too late. So they may not have completely overcome the fear, but it just shows up as they're going to continue to try to take leaps of faith and at being open with you, so that you will stay around, or you will give them another opportunity to prove that you're the person that they should be with. Let me see, is there anything else? Your spirit is saying, they have a lot of inner turmoil here, but with time, they are going to continue to leave these fears and leave this anxiety behind. I do get that there have just been a lot of voices in their head, people in their reality that have validated to them that they were not worth it or not enough. And they have a lot of insecurities that they're overcoming from that. But they are in the process of learning that they are, worth it. And they do have a lot to offer anybody in a connection. It's just about them opening up and showcasing that emotion. So you're going to get the opportunity to decide whether or not you want to be with this person. Again, I do see that they have good intentions, and that they are going to really just be taking some big leaps of faith to open up with you when they come back toward you. And it's just going to be up to you whether or not you want to deal with their growing process. But that's all I have for you. I hope this resonates. And if it doesn't, I hope you find what does.